Hey everybody, welcome back. It's Joey again. You're watching Vegas D-Tech. Got another good one for you here today. Today I'm going to be bringing you guys out to the basic water intake towers. It's a bridge that used to extend all the way out with long tentacles that go down into the water and used to provide water for Henderson, but they're unable to actually reach the water anymore. So that thing has become defunct and non-useful. But I've always wanted to get out to that bridge, and I didn't know what it would actually take to get out there. But I used some Google Earth to actually take a survey of the ground, and it looks like all we need to do is we're going to come out right now to the old Las Vegas Harbor boat ramp, and we're going to traverse right through this pass right here. Normally we go around this way, right? But we're gonna have to go around this way today, and I'm gonna attempt to walk that coast and traverse right along the ledge of the water, and it should bring us around to that bridge. And we want to do some investigating to see what those intakes actually look like, and I'm going to bring you out there with me. And I really wanted to bring Maria with me today, but normally we have Wednesday off together, and this Wednesday she had some kind of a doctor's appointment that prevented her from actually coming out, so I'm going to have to run this thing out solo for you guys. But she'll be back again next week for sure. Well, I don't know about next week. Next week is Turkey Day, so we're going to try to do something special for you. But in the meantime, we're back out here again. Las Vegas Boat Harbor. This is closed, been closed for a long time. This was a ponded situation where all the water was in here, got ponded, and it's no longer here. It's way out there, but we're gonna have to walk all the way out here. I'm gonna bring you guys with me and give you an actual water report for today. If you guys haven't been out with me before, this was the old boat ramp launch that extended this way. And you can see all the big blocks, the floating pontoons below it that used to keep this thing up. But I guess they're just keeping this here as a remembrance for the good days. And normally I would bring you up this way too. There's these ladders that extend up to another intake that was on the other side of this ledge. We went up there before, but today I really want to get out here and take a look at this bridge that's been out here forever, and everybody sees it, but nobody knows how to get to it. And the only way you're going to actually get to these things is actually get out here and hike it and walk it, and that's what we're here to do today. So let's get to it. I don't know if you guys can see it, but as we're inside this little ponded cove area, you could just see the impact of how all the water running out here has created all this dry area. And you could just see all these little buoys all over the place. And right up along here, you're gonna see 1, 2, 3, 4. And that one over there is the 5th one. So yeah, they left all this stuff out here. And everybody's been asking me, Joey, why doesn't National Park Services come out here and clean all this stuff up? Why do they just leave all this stuff out here? Guys, I have no clue. It would make a lot of sense that somebody would come out here and hire a team to come up and collect all this trash and throw it away. I don't anticipate them thinking that this water is all of a sudden going to come back and they're going to utilize this stuff again. It ain't never coming back. These people think that it will. It took 7 years to fill this reservoir out here, man. And for the past 20, it's been slowly draining and depleting to where it's at today. So you see right here, man, in between the pass, between there and there is the point. This right here turned into a road because so many cars have gone up and down. There's some motorcyclists that just passed me this way. But take a look at these blocks, man. There's like big chunks of just like, looks like Pompeii or something, man. Look at that. Just big old chunks of desert. Ruts. Yeah. Looks like the ruins of Rome. You know what I mean? Take a look at this. Big old boulders, man. Yeah, don't they look like concrete blocks? Huh? All right, guys, so we're actually in the channel right now, right? This is the channel. I'm trying to get you guys the best perspective of this. Where the water got cut off here, because you see how it slopes up? The marina was down there and the water sloped up, and all of this water here couldn't get out, and eventually dried up and all the fish that was in here died. But if you take a look up here, you can clearly see how far up the water used to be right here where it transitions and all of that. And then just take a look at the cuts. See how the little steps starts coming down, 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 all the way down here? They said that's like 20 years worth of cuts. And then eventually it dries out this marina, and then the water transitioned and went way out that way. All right, we're coming through the point right now. Left, right, we're gonna be heading that way. We normally go this way. Lots to be discovered this way too. Water intake pipe this way. And then the basic water intake pipe we're headed to is gonna be that way. We gotta traverse all along this cove. Right here, we're gonna be going all around this cove. I hope we can get to where we gotta go. It looked like it was an opening for me to get there through Google Earth. We're only gonna know if we actually get out here and take a look at this stuff together. Alrighty folks, so before we get too far into this adventure and expedition, let's go ahead and get into the Lake Mead water report today, okay? So, as of 11 o'clock this morning, November 19th, it's showing that we are at 1,043 feet. And guys, I was telling you this, I've been tracking this water since the beginning of this month, where we were at 1,046, and I was showing you that we're losing an inch to an inch and a half up to 2 inches a day, and we've already transitioned now all those gains. Remember in the summer we were at 1,040, and then all the monsoon stuff happened and it went up to 1,045, it went up to 1,046, and we're now back down to 1,043.90 feet. If you take a look at the flow charts here, you can see here on the right hand side, everything has been in the double-digit teens, in the tens of thousands, 12s of thousands, 14,000, 13,000, 11,000. These are the flows that are going out. And if you take a look at the flows coming in, it's in the single-digit teens, anywhere from 9,000 all the way down to 6,000. There was a couple of days here where we actually had double-digit teen inflows, but there was 3 of them, and the rest of them, as you can see in the red there, are all single-digit flows, while everything is double-digit flows going out. And obviously this is going to contribute to a 1.5 to 2 inch water loss per day, and I anticipate personally seeing that this thing is going to drop down to about 1,040 feet by December 1st if all things continue. Okay, and let's take a look here at the change difference here. If you take a look at this change chart, for the past 14 days, you've seen, here it is, all in the red. Everything here shows about an inch to an inch and a half, up to 2 inches of water drop every single day. There was one day here 4 days ago where we actually broke even and there was no water change, but for the rest of the past couple of weeks here, it's been all drops. And then here, if we take a look at this chart, we're going to show you here that generally in November, we see lots of water leaving in November. For whatever reason, they store up the water. Beginning of the water year starts October 1st, and starting, you know, right in November, they're starting to let everything out. So I guess you're going to see the majority of your water drop in the month of November. Now, if we take a look at this chart right here, it shows the past 3 years. In 2020, we started off at 1,090, and from 2020 to 2021, it looks like there was a 7-foot water drop between 2020 and 2021. But then again, if you guys take a look at the water drop between 2021 and 2022, it's looking like 17 feet of water loss. So we lost double the water between 2021 and 2022 than we did the previous year up to 2020. So it went from 7-foot loss the first year to 17-foot loss of water the second year. And I have no idea where we're going to start at the beginning of the year. I'm anticipating we're going to be right around 1,040 or below, maybe 1,035 starting the beginning of this year. We'll have to wait and see. All right, so we're not able to actually see it right now, but we're going to go to this point. We need to get to this point, and from this point, I should be able to angle back on the other side of this mountain here to see that bridge. So let's get over there and see if I can get you a perspective of this. All right, so there we are, guys. That's what I want to bring you to. But we're going to have to get up here and traverse the side of this cove here to bring you around. And then I got to cut back in way deep and come back around and get over to this bridge right here. Alrighty, guys, so this is what I was telling you about. Right there is where we're going to go. I'm going to try to give you a little shot of that. Some zoom action, so you can see where we're headed. I've always wanted to get as close to this as I can, because we always get, you know, we always get shots of this far away, but I want to try to get up underneath it, bring you guys with me. So let's traverse this hill right here, get around this point, and see what we got on the other side of this guy here. Well, this is going to be treacherous. Yes, it is. We don't really have any choice here. I don't know how far we can traverse down here by the water. I really need to get up on those rocks up there and walk that ledge. See, we can't stay along this coastline right here, because you can see where the coastline actually breaks right down there. It goes right, it drops right into the water, and it's so sheer, we're not going to be able to traverse going this way. I'm not going to have much choice but to climb up right now and get up on that ledge so that I can walk all the way out towards that bridge. So let's go. Okay, I don't know if you guys can really see this from the angle that I'm at, but this is a drop right here. It's like a 6 foot drop down to this right here, and then it just starts to go down, and then from that point right there, that's probably another 10-foot drop down to this water. And I always thought that we could work our way around this cove down there, but you can't, because it's the sheer drop off. And you can see the angle that I'm working with right here along this embankment to get us over here. Let's keep going. And guys, take a look at this. So if we were to measure where we're at right now to the water, if we were to take 5 and then drop off another 6, drop off another 20, and then drop off another 10, we're probably a good 40 feet up. And the water was here, okay? But we're only halfway. If we look up here, everything that you see here in white is the calcium buildup from the mineralization of where the water created this bleaching effect, okay? And this ring goes all the way around the lake shore, okay? But if we look all the way up there, man, you see how sheer this climb is? All the way up to where it starts to turn black right there. That's how much water has dropped. And that right there, my friends, is at least 100 feet. 100 feet from where that thing gets started and turns black. All this whiteness that you see here, down to where I'm at, continuing all the way down dropping off, dropping off, dropping off. That's what the real water loss looks like. Let's keep moving. Man, these rocks ain't no joke, and everybody's been telling me, Joey, get better foot gear. I'm out here in just regular old tennis shoes, man, and I can feel every jagged rock just burying into my shoes. So definitely I'm gonna have to go to the sporting goods store and buy some rugged shoes for this type of terrain. Well, I've come about as far as I can come on this. Not sure how I'm going to be able to get around. I have a choice. I could either go down and try to come back around this way, or I can just keep climbing up and over. If I climb down, I'm going to have to climb back up at some point. So I guess I'm just going to stay in the upper path here. Oh. All right, folks. So I don't know if you guys can catch this, but they've removed all of the intake piping that was extending from the bottom of this bridge down into the water. There used to be those tentacles pipes that used to come down. They're all gone right now. Take a look at that. Completely missing. Those pipes are no longer extending from there down to the ground. But take a look over here, guys. Right here, that's the Las Vegas water intake right there. I don't know if we can get to that. Take a look at how sheer the cliff is. I will attempt to look at that, but I don't know if we can get there. Look at that. How would I be able to traverse that? But I'm gonna try to get as close as I can to this bridge for us, though. That's where we're headed. Oh, I see something over here, guys. I see some signs and I see a boat over here. A new discovery. All right. Can you guys see what I see right over here? Looks like there's a boat over here crashed out underneath the bridge, right below the bridge. And that's where we're headed, so let's go. It sure is beautiful out here, guys. But man, if you twist your ankle out here, it's a terrible thing. You see, Maria told me she likes to come out here with me because she thinks that the buddy system is actually the best way when you're coming out to these areas. Because if I were to twist my ankle right now, I have no idea. With these rocks, if I were to twist it and fall, I'm all out here by myself. I mean, if I can't get any decent cell reception to call somebody to get over here, I'm pretty much in trouble. So Maria's right, she's right when she tells me that the buddy system is the way to go. And I really wish I had her out here. Yeah, buddy system, guys. All right, so it looks like we're going to be coming off the jaggeds and getting back onto this, and we're getting closer. We're getting closer, guys. Oh man, this is great. Let's take a look at these erosion cuts, guys. These steps, this is no better way to see it than the way I'm going to show you right now. Take a look at that. Right up here at the very base of that channel, the water was up there, but it dropped off. So it was a humongous drop, boom. This looks like the cliff that we used to jump off when I was in high school. We would park our cars up at the very top in a big circle, have a bonfire, and then in the morning we would get up and we would jump off the cliffs into this. But take a look at that. Here's the steps, guys. Starting off that big drop, it hits the slope, and then you can just see, look at all these steps to where I'm at now. And then take a look at this. This is a huge step right here, man. Ledge right here, big old ledge, and then continuing to step all the way out. So from all the way out there, right, and then straight up all the way up this pass right here, straight up to the top, man. It's amazing to see it in person. Wow, we're getting close now, man. Real close. Now look at that water, man. It is so beautiful. I have never seen the lake like this. We always see it from the dirty parts. Over here, there's the Marina, and then there's Boulder Beach, and the water there is just so algae and mossy and dirty and filthy. But right around here, man, it is aqua green and beautiful. Just look at it. I can just hear the waves crashing up on the cliffs. It's so serene and peaceful, beautiful. Thank you for coming out with me, guys. Here we are, guys. We're coming up on it. Another boat wreck. Now I wonder how long this has been over here. And there's the bridge, guys. I see these signs right here next to the boat, and I think it's gonna say something like no trespassing beyond this point, because the water intake pipes for Las Vegas are on the other side of this little teeny point right here. And I don't think they want anybody playing around in that area for the water that comes in. They don't want us messing around down there. So I don't know if that's what it says, but let's go down here and take a look. Wow, guys, all right. So here we are. We're at the boat, man. Take a look at this guy. How long has this thing been here? Forever by the looks of it, huh? Shipwrecks all over the coastline. Yep, and as I can see right here, take a look. All of those signs, I was wondering what it says. And yeah, that's the basic water company, private property. No trespassing beyond this point. That belongs to them. And like I said, the water intakes for Las Vegas is just right around here. Nobody should really be around the water intake system anyway, so I can understand why they don't want nobody here. But I just came to get here to show you this. and investigate this wreck. Hope you guys like it. Look at that. It looks like there's a registration there of 2018. Right? Is that right? 2018, yeah. So this baby went down in 2018 sometime. 4 years ago. 4 years ago, the water was quite high. Looks like a V6 motor. Why don't they remove this stuff, guys? You know, everybody asks me that. Why don't they just remove this crap? I don't know, maybe this brings some sort of nostalgia when people do reports on the lake. Maybe they just like seeing this stuff out here, but it's scattered all over the place, man. If you spend more times in the cove, and we're planning to do that, more things are going to be popping up out of the water in the next few months, man, which is going to expose more things, and more of this stuff guaranteed is going to pop up. But when they see it, why don't they just remove this clutter? I mean, they could just get like a barge right here. I mean, the water line is not that far away. They could just pull this barge up here, throw some ropes on it, and pull it out on a winch and just get it on there and get it out of here and clean up the rubbish. But National Park Services, man, their rules are kind of weird. They're like, anything on the property belongs to them. It can't be removed. So it's like, if I were to find $1 here, $1 coin, technically that dollar coin belongs to them. It can't be removed. It's supposed to stay here. I used to do metal detecting as a hobby, and I always wanted to come out here, man, and actually metal detect all this and say, is there any kind of relics or anything from over the years that we can find? But National Park Services says no. Cannot, no can do. Everything that you see out here belongs to them, and we can take nothing with us. Here's a cool little grappling hook. Now the main question for me is, how in the heck am I going to get back? Do I climb all the way up the mountain and traverse the top, or do I try to stay as close down to the bottom and risk getting stuck? I don't know if you guys could see, it looks like the remains of a once bridge that you could just walk out to the edge of the water. There ain't no water out there now. That bridge is a good 100 feet above us, with nothing but sheer cliff and rocks all the way down here to the boat. And we're directly underneath that intake here. You could even see the sign underneath there. Danger, keep out, no trespassing. I guess at one time or another, boats used to be able to pull up underneath this thing, man. You know what I mean? So the water level is going to be all the way up here, and boats could just pass underneath this bridge and just mess around fishing underneath there. And that's why the no trespassing. But hell, you ain't got to worry about that now. Ain't nobody wanting to go up there. Hell, the water was probably so high, people could just climb out of their boats and climb up onto that railing up there and just get up on that bridge. That's why they say they don't want nobody up on there. You can see the catwalk right there. Yeah, guys, so that's the basic water intake bridge, and the pipes would extend down from there all the way down here to the water. but they've since removed those pipes. And now just take a look at this gorgeous water. Well guys, I risked coming along the shoreline. Bad move, man. Now I can't get back up. I'm stuck down here and I'm gonna have to find a way to make it all along this. It's either go all the way back and climb up or keep going forward, because there's no way I can go back up now of how the drop off is. And the most scariest thing about this, man, is every step that you take could be a ankle breaker. Sprained ankle, broken ankle. And it's a good 2-mile trek to get back to the car. And I don't know how you're gonna do that when you got a broke ankle. I need to get one of those hiker sticks. You know, those hiking sticks? Because that'll give me an additional piece of footing as I come out. I would recommend that, yeah. That way, if you're gonna go down, you got your 2 legs and you got your 1 stick to help you. You know, hey, I'm from the city, guys. This all out here is all new to me, so I'm learning as I go. Let's keep going. Oh man, and these rocks are wet, making every step even more challenging and slippery. All right, guys, so here we are at this point of the cove I wanted to bring attention to. Now let's spin around and take a look at this. See all them steps, man? Those are like water releases when the dam let out the water, and the water just splashes and splashes and makes a cut. And they do another release and then holds, water splashes and splashes and makes another cut. Look, all the way up to the top of that, right there. Lost, baby, lost. It's just crazy to see here, first person, you know what I mean? But this looks like a real cool place if you had a boat to come and dock right here. Maybe even set up your tables and picnic and chairs and just enjoy all this by yourself with not a soul around you. Boats, baby, boats. You know, there's certain parts of this right here that are walkable, and there's certain parts over here that are treacherous, man. I know Maria's gonna watch this and she's gonna want to come out here and try this, and I just don't know whether I would want her to walk down here or stay up there. It's a risk either way, you know, if you come out here like this. Which way would you rather go, ladies? For all the ladies that are watching this show, would you rather try to do this, or would you rather go up there and walk up in the rocks? Take a little survey. All right. See, this is where the fun ends. This is where the problem is here. I got a little bit of troubles ahead of me, real troubles. This thing falls right off into the water, and I have no way to go. I have no way to go up. Well, maybe, huh? As long as I don't get a, see, look, you got to be careful. You're gonna grab a footing like this and try to swing around, and as you grab for it, boom, look what happens. You know, all this stuff here is so fragile, man. You can't grab anything. If you grab it, it comes right down. So footing and making sure you got a good grab. I'll try to swing over this thing here. All right. All right, hey, we're home free. This is what I was worried about when I was initially came through and I saw this. I was like, wow, that point goes right into the water. If it's all like this, we can't make it this way, but there's just a couple of points. If you guys want to come out here and take a look at this bridge and see that boat, if you want to walk around the shoreline, it can be done. I would recommend you get one of those walking sticks. There'll be a couple of challenging points like this that you'll have to skeeter around. Make sure your hand footing, your hand holds are good and solid. Test them, yank on them, and make sure your foot footing is good too. And then you could swing around this and you could probably just walk all the way around without having to go up there and break your ankles. All right, folks. So remember we were talking about the beginning of the month here, how we were at 1,046 and we're down to 1,043. You can clearly see evidence of that right here in this cut. That's not a shadow. Well, it is, but you can just see right here, right? You can see the cut. Here you go. Boom. Quick water loss. Splashing right here, and you're gonna see like these little divots go out like this. But here's an indication of what we've seen so far just this month in this ring going around this little cove here. Three feet right there. All right, guys, well, that's about all I got for you guys on this episode of Vegas D-Tech. I wanted to come out here and give you the Lake Mead water report and bring you out to that bridge and investigate that boat wreck that we found down below. Try to get as close as we could to the Las Vegas water intakes, but as you've seen, we went to the no trespass sign, so that means no trespass, right? So anyways, my friend, if you guys found any of this information beneficial, useful, or entertaining, please do me a kindness. Hit the like button if you haven't done so already. If you really like the video, feel free to subscribe. It'll help me to appease the YouTube algorithm so that I can make more of these discovery videos for you and get them out quickly and onto your screen. So guys, without further ado, I'm gonna get out of here. It's a beautiful day. Thank you for coming out with me, enjoying this fresh air. Sometimes there's still beauty, even in sad times, right? All right, guys. It's Joey, you're watching Vegas D-Tech. We'll see you guys later. Bye.